Welcome back to On the Rise podcast. Welcome to all the new people that subscribed recently as well. I appreciate y'all for the love and all the support that you guys are giving me lately. We've been posting the YouTube Reels and TikToks every single day, and so I feel like that's been growing lately, so I appreciate y'all. So today's topic is going to be about what is today's topic going to be about? Today's topic is going to be about how is hell described like, and I have a few verses here that I want to talk about because hell is a real thing. That's what I truly believe in. There's a hell, and there's a heaven, and since I believe in Jesus Christ, I strongly believe I have full faith that I'm going to be going to heaven. Yes, I'm going to make mistakes. Yes, Jesus forgives you, but I try my best every single day to follow Jesus. That's how I know I'm going to go to heaven. I'm fully confident in that, a 10 out of 10 confidence. Here's my bullet point for today. All right, grab your notes, grab your phone, however you take notes, because today's going to be a good one. But what is hell described like? Well, we're going to start in Matthew chapter 8, verse 12. And in my Bible here, this is what it says. Matthew chapter 8, let me find it, verse 12. Okay. But the subjects of the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. I don't know about y'all, but that's pretty scary. I know I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I am scared of death. I mean, who isn't scared of death, right? But what's also kind of scary is like, are you gonna go to heaven or are you gonna go to hell, or what really happens? But like I said, what I truly believe in, there's a heaven and there's a hell. So that's what happens, y'all. God's gonna judge us whenever we die, and I mean, we're gonna find out if we go to heaven or hell. But that's what Matthew chapter 8, verse 12 says. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth all day, all night, forever and ever. That's what hell is described like. I'll read it again for you guys. But the subjects of the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. There's full darkness, because it says here darkness. And there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be there. So I'm trying my very best as a Christian to live how Jesus would live. So that's the start. That's what we're going to start off with first today. Okay. Now I'm going to read the commentary here, but it's also, for the commentary, it's also talking about verses 10 and 11, but it's 10 through 12, if that makes sense. So it also talks about 12. But anyways, Jesus told the crowd that many religious Jews who should be in the kingdom would be excluded because of their lack of faith. And entrenched in their religious traditions, they could not accept Christ and his new message. We must be careful not to become so set in our religious habits that we expect God to work only in specific ways. Don't limit God by your mindset and lack of faith. So it's talking about, do not limit your mindset. What God can do, always have full faith in Christ, okay? So that's Matthew chapter 8, verse 12. Now we're going to go to Matthew 25, verses 41. I got to find it in my Bible here. It's going to take me a little while to find these verses in the Bible. Lots of flipping around. Okay, y'all. Matthew 25, verses 41. All right. Then he will say to those on his left, "Depart from me, you who are cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels." That verse scared me. I don't know about y'all, but it kind of scared me. Even just as a Christian, it scares me. And I'm like, dang, I don't want to be there. So I'm going to try every single day to really try to be as close as I can to God. I'm going to read again. Verse 41. Then he will say to those on his left, "Depart from me, you who are cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels." So the devil has his own angels, and God has his own angels. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be with God's angels, not the devil's angels. And he's already preparing for the people that come with him. And it says right here, there will be eternal fire. So I don't know how that's really going to look like, but there's going to be eternal. I hope I never find out. But it's eternal fire, okay? Eternal fire. The devil has his own angels, and so does God. But y'all choose which path y'all want to go down. Okay, so the next verse is going to be Mark chapter 9, verses 43 and 44. I'm actually reading the book of Mark right now. But anyways, Mark chapter 9, verses 43 and 44. Where are you at? Okay. Here it is. This is actually a really good verse. I like this one a lot. If your hand causes you to stumble, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life maimed than with two hands to go into hell. Where the fire never goes out. The fire down there never goes out. I read it right here, word for word in the Bible for y'all. Where the fire never goes out. And if your foot causes you to stumble, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life crippled than to have 2 feet and be thrown into hell. And if your eyes causes you to stumble, pluck it out. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into hell. So it's not literally saying like cut off your eyes and your ears and your nose and your hands, right? It's talking about cutting off all sin. Whatever is causing you to sin, whether it's social media, whether it's women, whether it's certain people in your life that you're hanging around with. It could be your job too, your actual job. I don't know, whatever that is for you guys. It could be alcohol, could be drugs. Cut it completely off because it's not from God. And follow God the best way you know how. This is what the commentary says here. I really want to read this commentary to you guys. Verse number 43. Where it explains the commentary. For those of you who don't know, it basically explains some of the key verses, and I read it all the time when I read the Bible. So the commentary for chapter 9, verse 43. This startling language is not meant to promote self-mutilation. I hope I pronounced that word right. But instead stresses the importance of cutting sin out of our lives, which is what I just told y'all. You guys have to cut out all sin of your lives. All of it. I didn't write the Bible, y'all. Painful discipline is required of his true followers. Giving up a relationship, job, or habit that is against God's will may seem just as painful as cutting off a hand. But Christ is worth any possible loss or discomfort. Nothing should stand in the way of faith. We must be ruthless in removing sins from our lives now in order to avoid being stuck with them for eternity. Make your choices from an eternal perspective. Make your choices. Choose wisely your decisions every single day. I really want to read that to you guys because that's important. We have got to try our best every single day to cut off all sin, no matter what. Now, do I still sin every single day? Oh yeah, I do, y'all. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. But do I try every single day to follow God? Yes, I do. So just try your best, guys. Jesus forgives you. That's a whole other topic. Excuse me. Okay, now we're going to go to Revelation 20. Don't worry, everyone. We're almost done here. I like the short podcast, too. Revelation chapter 20. All right. Revelation 20, verses 14 and 15. The reason why I keep looking to my right is because I have my notes there on my iPad. So, in case y'all were wondering. All right, so Revelation 20, 14 and 15. Then death and Hades is also another word like for hell, were thrown into the lake of fire. So hell is also known as the lake of fire. So that doesn't sound good. The lake of fire is the second death. It's the second death. Anyone whose name was not found written in the book of life was thrown into the lake of fire. The reason why I highlighted verse 15, because if you follow Christ and really put your full faith in him, you are going to be written in the book of life. And I mean, you're chilling. You're going to go to heaven, you know? But you also have to cut off all sin. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying that throughout the whole podcast. All sin, no matter what it is, you really need to try to cut off all sin of your lives. So I'm going to read this again. Then death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. So hell is described as a lake of fire. It's also described as weeping and gnashing of teeth. I forgot what is also described as Hades for another word, right? The lake of fire is the second death and is also known as the second death. Verse 15, anyone whose name was not found written in the book of life was thrown into the lake of fire. So Jesus has this like book of life with all of our names written in it. And we go to heaven. And if our name is written in that book of life, here's what verse 14, the commentary says. Death and Hades are thrown into the lake of fire. God's judgment is finished. The lake of fire is the ultimate destination of everything wicked. Everything wicked. Everything. Drugs, women, I'm not saying women are wicked, but doing bad things with women, all the time. Alcohol, sex before marriage, anything that's not from God is going to be thrown to the lake of fire. So I hate to say anger, jealousy, gluttony, all of it. So this is what it says here. The lake of fire is the ultimate destination of everything wicked. Satan, the beast, the false prophets, the demons, death, Hades, and those whose names are not recorded in the book of life because they did not place their faith in Jesus Christ. John's vision does not permit any gray areas in God's judgment. If by faith we have not identified with Christ, confessing him as Lord, there will be no hope, no second chance, no other appeal. So I just hope for you guys it's not too late, I really encourage y'all to put your full faith in Jesus because he has helped me out so much. I have a huge testimony, and maybe one day I'll share it with you guys. I don't know if I shared it really fully on this channel yet, but I will soon. And then what's the other verse I'm going to talk about? Let me see on my notes here. Okay. Yeah, this is the last verse, y'all. The last verse. Okay, hopefully you guys have been learned a lot so far, because I know I have. Revelation chapter 21, verses 8. Revelation 21, 8. But the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexual immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars, they will be consigned to the fiery lake of burning sulfur. This is the second death. So it's also called the fiery lake of burning sulfur. So there is fire down there in heaven. I don't know if y'all guys caught that. I know I did. There's a lot of fire down there, and you're always going to be burning. There's weeping and gnashing of teeth. It's all darkness, and I'm already scared of the normal dark right now. So, that's scary. And it's also known as a second death. So I don't want to be down there. I really don't want you guys to be down there. Try your best to really follow Jesus in every aspect of your lives. So that's all I got for today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I may not say everything, perfectly, correctly. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying every single day to help you guys out. I'm learning as I go as well. And hopefully you guys learn something new. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends about this podcast, your coworkers, because this really helps the channel grow and everything. It's that red button that you just takes 2 seconds to subscribe to. And that's all I got for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this is how hell is described. These are just a few verses about it. Let me know if you guys want me to go deeper into it, because I can. And hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, week, and year. So we're out.